You've probably seen countless guides on mechanics, and they all tell you the same exact things. Just play more, do more free play, and do training packs. But for some reason, these tips just don't click for you in-game, and that's because almost every guide on Rocket League treats the game and mechanics like science. Like knowing certain rules will automatically get you the results that you want. But the truth is that mechanics are a lot closer to an art form than a science. And once you get to a certain skill level, hearing the same foundational rules over and over again won't actually help you. That is why, in this video, I'm going to explain the exact 3 levels of mechanical ability that form pro-level mechanics, and what specific drills you need to do in order to unlock all of them. This will involve you hopping into free play and doing actual drills, and feeling yourself improve as you watch the video, rather than just mindlessly wasting your time like most guides do. Hey, I'm Rico, a GC3 coach that is obsessed with mechanics and a content creator that actually plays ranked. Like I was saying, mechanics have 3 levels that need to be unlocked in order to achieve true mastery. And understanding this framework makes improving your mechanics incredibly simple. Level 1 is conception, level 2 is execution, and level 3 is creativity. While most guides barely scrape how to master level 1, in this video, I try to cover all 3 levels. So whether you're gold or high GC, I promise you that this video will provide you with information that doesn't exist anywhere else on YouTube. Let's get into level 1. The first level of mechanics is conception. And this is the level that almost everybody skips. Most players are trying to execute mechanics that they don't even fully understand yet. They're trying to speed flip, air dribble, flip reset, musty flick, but they don't actually understand what their car is supposed to be doing during those movements. And because of that, every attempt just feels random. Some attempts will work and some will not, but the improvement will feel inconsistent. And that is why conception is the foundation for literally every mechanical player that you've ever watched. When a pro goes for a mechanic, they're not guessing, because they can literally visualize every touch before they even happen. Pros understand where the ball needs to be, where their car needs to be, the exact angle that they need to go at, the amount of boost that they have and that they need to have, the speed of the setup, and the motion of the mechanic. And they know all of these things before they even jump. And this is why 2 players can spend the exact same amount of time in training, but one can improve 10 times faster. One player is mindlessly throwing themselves at the ball, while the other is intentionally understanding the core mechanics of the game and how to get true control over their car. So here's the first drill that I want you to do. Pause the video right now and hop into free play. I'm serious, because if you actually follow along with this video, you're going to feel your mechanics improving live while watching this. Now, what I want you to do is something that looks unbelievably simple. Stop using the free play keybinds and actually set up your own plays. Go up the wall at random angles and try weird setups. Go up your own backboard without a perfect roll. While you're doing this, I want you to pay attention to one thing: how different touches change the movement of the ball. That's it. I lied. There's 2 things. Also, pay attention to how you can actually follow up each different touch to then create a play. You should not be trying to be perfect right now. You're building your understanding. And this is the problem with most Rocket League players. They skip this stage because it feels too basic, too boring, or just too hard. But the truth is that every insanely mechanical player has unbelievable understanding of first touches and ball control. And that is why they look so smooth and you don't. Now, once you start getting comfortable controlling the ball slowly, I want you to start intentionally creating setups that are slightly faster. Try getting some awkward touches on purpose. And you don't need to actually hit the mechanic, but you're teaching your brain what different setups feel and look like. And eventually, you'll start seeing opportunities in games that you literally couldn't see before. That is conception. You're building mechanical awareness of all the possible outcomes that exist. Now, the second level is execution, and this is the level everybody thinks they're training. Execution is your ability to consistently make your car do exactly what your brain learned to envision in level 1. Not sometimes, not in free play, but consistently. And the reason most players plateau mechanically is because they train execution in the worst possible way. They spam 500 random mechanics with no intention, and purpose. They fail the air dribble, instantly put the ball right on top of their car again, fail again, put the ball on top of their car again, over and over again. And all they're really doing is training inconsistency. So here's how we're actually going to train execution properly. I want you to pick one mechanic, not 10 mechanics, just one. Maybe it's speed flips, maybe it's air dribbles, maybe it's flip resets, and it doesn't really matter what you pick. But what you're going to do is intentionally slow the mechanic down. This is the most important part, because when you slow mechanics down, you expose every tiny mistake that you're making. A little inch in your setup, bad spacing next to the ball, the wrong angle on your car, using too much boost, or having a bad first touch. Everything that you do will become a lot more obvious. For example, if you're learning air dribbles, I don't even want you trying to score at first. I want you to just see how long you can keep the ball close to your car. That's it. Because the second that you stop obsessing over the final result, your control will improve much faster. And while you're practicing, I want you to focus on the motion. And this is something that nobody actually talks about. Mechanics in Rocket League have different motions. The best mechanical players are not just fast in the way they do things, but they're extremely detailed in their control to the point that their movements almost flow together. They get a touch, then an adjustment, then some air roll, then some boost, another touch, then some adjustment, right? Everything is connected. So now, once you've slowed the mechanic down and you start understanding this motion, only then do you slowly increase the speed, not before. Because speed without control is nothing. And this leads into the final level of mechanics, which is creativity. This is the level that separates high GC players from SSLs and pros. Creativity is your ability to adapt mechanically in real time. Because in actual matches, setups are unpredictable and actually just very chaotic. Nobody's going to pass you the ball perfectly. Nobody's gonna give you infinite space, and you're not gonna have unlimited boost. So eventually, mechanics will stop being memorization, but instead they become a combination of levels 1 and 2. And a creative mechanical player can turn bad setups into threatening plays anyway, because they understand all of their options. And this is where you stop forcing your mechanics and start flowing naturally. So you might ask, how do you train creativity? Very simple. You need to go for things that you never imagined yourself going for. And I want you to intentionally create chaos in free play. Hit the ball awkwardly in those random setups like we talked about in level 2, but now force yourself into those uncomfortable positions at a faster speed. And then in these positions, at this fast speed, at these uncomfortable angles, go for mechanics and plays that you don't always go for. Don't just constrain yourself to one thing over and over again. Genuinely go up the wall without a single thought of what shot you're trying to hit, and only then, as the ball flies through the air, you let your innate instincts make that decision for you. Because this type of creativity is built through freedom. This is also why some players look insane in free play, but completely freeze up in actual ranked games. They only practiced the perfect setups and situations, but as you know, ranked is unpredictable. So the players with the best mechanics are usually the players that are the most comfortable in uncomfortable situations. Now here's the important part. You cannot skip levels. Players who lack conception have inconsistent execution, and players who lack execution cannot be creative under pressure. Everything builds on top of each other. That is why most players feel stuck mechanically. They're trying to unlock level 3 mechanics with level 1 understanding. So if you genuinely spend even 15 to 20 minutes every day intentionally training these 3 levels, your mechanics will completely change. Not because you magically become mechanical overnight, but because for the first time you're actually going to be training your mechanics correctly. And eventually, your mechanics are going to feel natural. You're going to stop hesitating, you're going to stop second guessing yourself, and instead your natural intuition will take over. Because if you genuinely train these 3 levels consistently, I promise you, your mechanics will change. Not in 1 hour, not overnight, but much faster than you might think. But if you want more one-on-one help from me, I do coaching on Medify, so check out the first link in the description if you're interested. Post editing Rico here. I finally launched my coaching community on Medify. where I put together full guides for you guys covering mechanics, mindset, reading the play, and all sorts of other things, along with weekly group coaching calls and more personalized one-on-one coaching tiers if you want direct help from me. So if you actually want to improve properly, instead of just spamming ranked on autopilot, the first link in the description will be to my coaching community. I appreciate you guys for watching, and peace out.